Hey everybody, Bourbon Country Mom here. Happy Monday, if you can say happy. Monday stinks when you have to go to work. Just wanted to get the vlog started for today, get you caught up on my day. Let's see, I woke up and I went to work. Had Lee's chicken for lunch, which was good. Now I am off work and I am headed to pick up my littlest one. My two older ones are back at my mother-in-law's for the week. She normally keeps them over the summer for us. She's got a pool and they get to go swimming and play. So I'm gonna go pick up the baby from my grandma and we're gonna head home and cook some type of pasta for dinner. I'm not sure if it's gonna be spaghetti. I don't know if I have cheese ravioli. So we'll figure that out when we get home. And then from there, I think I'm gonna try another one of my porters. I was not happy with the one I had yesterday. It was not good. And I feel like I'm very, what's the word? Biased or tainted maybe, because the porter that I had in Norway at Epcot was so freaking good. And of course I can't buy it around here. I guess I could see about ordering it, but I haven't looked into that. And then we've got Shark Week. There was like Shark versus Croc last night, which we recorded, so I think we'll probably try to watch that one tonight. I'll show you some clips from that later on when we watch it. So I'm gonna head and get the baby and I'll be back with you guys when we start cooking some dinner. All right, everybody, I am officially home. It took me a little bit longer because I actually had to stop and get gas. And around here, you have to pick your gas station wisely because here out where we live, our gas normally runs like at least 30 cents more than over where my mother-in-law lives. So I stopped out there to get gas because it saved me a decent amount of money. So I am starting dinner. We are having, what are we having? We're having raviolis. We're having mini cheese round cheese raviolis right here. They are a Kroger brand. Kroger is one of our local grocery stores. I don't really know how much these run. I try to get them when they're on sale. You literally boil a pot of water, heat up some sauce. They cook for like 2 to 5 minutes and your dinner's ready. Sorry, I just put my hand over that. So I've got the sauce here. We like ragu traditional. I normally add just a couple little like spices to it sometimes. Sometimes I don't, it just all depends. I normally use about, doesn't even look like half a jar, because a whole jar is a waste. I'm still learning, even though Mark and I have been married for 7 years and been out on our own that long, I'm still learning how to portion our meals correctly so that I don't make too much and have anything go to waste. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on low and get that started. And while I'm waiting, I do have, if you can see, my oven right here set for 425 because I've got some 3 cheese garlic bread. It's also Kroger brand. Now, I know that sometimes if you buy an off-brand, it's not always good. When it comes to the garlic bread, I mean, I'm sure you could tell a little bit of a difference, but Kroger's garlic bread is, to me, just as good as paying, you know, top dollar for like the Texas toast or something like that. So I normally either buy the garlic bread, the 3 cheese garlic bread slices, or Mark really likes the garlic bread like twist. So sometimes I pick those up too. So I figure while I'm waiting, because I just turned the sauce on and I don't want it to boil over or anything, because Mark is the one that has to clean the stove, and if you can tell, the stove is very clean right now. So I'm trying to keep it clean, so I'm letting that kind of heat up. I'm gonna try another porter because, like I told you guys a little bit earlier, I was not happy with the one yesterday, and I think really it all comes down to the fact that it was very hoppy, and I don't like hops. That's why I think like the IPAs, maybe Pilsners too, I'm not sure, because I don't like the hoppiness of the beer. So I am going to actually, I'm gonna try this one. This one sounds really good. And I think I'm gonna put this one in a glass today. So let me grab a glass out of the cabinet. The old Spaghetti Factory, we'll just use that one. Ew, there's something on it, just kidding. Oh. All right. Okay, so the porter that we're gonna try today is from Water Brewery. It's a vanilla Java porter, so it's a malt beverage brewed with coffee beans with natural flavor added, which is the vanilla bean extract. It looks like this. It was like a super cool label. There's the lid. I like the lid. I'll turn it this way for you. So let me see if I can get this opened. I don't think I can do this one-handed, so hold on one second. I'm going to open it and I'll be right back. All right, so I got it opened up and it looks like this is actually based on the lid. It is brewed. Let's see if it'll focus. Brewed in Detroit. So, it smells good. I'll try it in the bottle first. There's the coffee. It had like a distinct flavor when I just drank it, but I don't know if it was the vanilla that I was tasting. Let me see if I can pour it without getting a huge foam head on it. Hang on one second, baby. Hang on, stand right here. I have a princess pirate helping me cook dinner tonight and watch The Bachelorette. I've got 2 episodes that I need to catch up on before the newest one airs tonight, so I'll show you. Here's little Emma Bean. Hi, Emily. She's got her princess dress on and her bell shoes. She wants a Starburst. Let me see. I think with vlogging, you learn how to try to learn how to do things one-handed. Oh, you got 2 yellows. Can you open these? Can you get the paper off? Okay. Clearly, I'm not very good at this because I just got a huge head on my porter. But I don't have much left, so it's okay. See if I can figure out what this is. Okay, that's what it is. When it first hits my palate in my mouth, I taste the vanilla, and then it goes to like the coffee aftertones. It's actually really good. I don't mind this one. But like I said earlier, none of these have yet hit that bar of the Norway one. It was so much better in Norway. All right, so I'm letting that cook. Let me flip you around. All right, guys, I thought this would be a cool little thing to show you. So we got a, I think I said something about this in one of the other videos the other day about getting, for the, in my Descendants video, premiere night, we actually got this new old record player from my aunt. She unfortunately had to move places, and the place that she went from, her condo was quite large to the apartment that she's in right now is so much smaller that she had a lot of stuff that they were looking for a good home. So we have her records here, and then this is, and I'm sorry, I don't even know what this brand is, so we'll open it up so you can see, like, I think it's this side that opens. I don't want to break anything. It's a Zenith Solid State. Here's the radio dials on it and stuff. How freaking crazy is this? This is vintage right here. And we got us a record player, which is super cool. It's just, I mean, this is like an antique. It still runs. We're trying to figure out why. We're having some issues with the, show them your Starburst. Chew them up good.
I can't see them.
So we're trying to figure out what's wrong. Oh, you want to see yourself showing the Starburst? There we go. So we're trying to figure out what's wrong with the record player though, because it, like, the radio works fine. That functions, like, it picks up stations with no issues at all. But the turntable itself is, we're having some issues getting that figured out. And because of it being such an older model, my husband is actually having issues finding stuff. Like, when he Googles and goes to YouTube, like, there's not a lot of information out there. And I mean, we have the original owner's manual, but it's still, we're having an issue trying to figure out how to make it work. And obviously we don't want to ruin any of the records, because she does have a lot of, my aunt was really into Elvis. She was a huge diehard fan. So, I mean, she has some classic, like, vinyl records that we don't want to ruin those, nor do we want to ruin, you know, our new ones that we're getting from Disney to get the soundtrack. So we're still working on that. I'm gonna go ahead and see about, you know, finishing up cooking dinner. Mark's outside currently mowing the lawn. I need to water the tomato plants out back, because hopefully we've got a couple bigger tomatoes. I'm hoping they're gonna start turning red here soon, because pretty much everyone except for me in this household loves tomatoes, so it'd be nice to have some of those so I don't have to buy them at the store. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. Okay, Emma wants to eat her raviolis because we are done. This is our finished product here. Yummy raviolis and sauce, and I made some peach green tea to drink. Let me see, I'll tell you what. I think it might be like an off-brand. Let me see what it is. Yep, it's Kroger's light peach mango green tea. They're normally pretty decent price. Mark really likes it, and it saves me from having to make sweet tea all the time. So we are gonna go ahead and sit down and have some dinner. Oh, and here's my cheesy garlic bread. So we're gonna go ahead and sit down and eat, and see about watching some Shark Week. Alright, so we are officially watching the Shark Croc Showdown, which was the second show that came on the premiere of Shark Week yesterday. It's pretty cool. We'll let you know what we think when it's over.
Why would Bimini's great hammerheads embark on such a treacherous journey just weeks before they give birth?
Alright, so we're kind of wrapping it up for the night. Downstairs in our basement, just getting ready to feed the cats and clean the litter boxes out. So we watched 2 of the shows from Shark Week. We watched the Shark versus Croc Showdown, or Croc Shark Showdown, whatever the heck it was called. A little bit of a disappointment. Only because they never really showed any like interaction between the shark and the croc, except for from like video footage that was taken by somebody else. It was really cool though to see the video of when they put the camera on the back of the crocodile. Go ahead, give them their food. And just to see, like, watching the way that they swim and they turn, and just like, I don't know, just the beauty of them as a creature in general. Here, baby. There you go. Remember, don't fill it up too much. Emma likes to help with the food. So, and then we watched one of the Hammerhead ones. Something, I think, Hammerhead Invasion. They're just hungry. It's okay. Just give them their food. She's terrified of cats, but wants to come down and feed them. On the Hammerhead Invasion, like I said, same doctor from the show with Michael Phelps yesterday, because these all showed yesterday, was basically in Bimini, Bahamas, trying to track the great hammerheads that were coming like in and out of Bimini. And come to find out, hey, don't play with that. There's like multiple species of hammerheads. Like, I didn't realize that. I thought it was all just the ones that kind of looked like a rectangle that went across their head. But there's a whole bunch of them. And he was noticing that a lot of the hammerheads that were coming through were females, and only a handful of them were males, and a lot of the females had like big distended like bellies. And so he was thinking that they were pregnant, and that they were either coming there as like a feeding ground before they gave birth. And so he teamed up with a vet in the area, and they attempted to use a prototype for an underwater sonogram on the sharks, but because of the pressure, it ended up blowing the prototype to where they couldn't use it. So they ended up catching one of the hammerheads, which is not what he wanted to do. Like, that wasn't the ideal situation, but they were able to get a sonogram and see that she was actually pregnant with pups. So his theory was true, and then from there he was trying to figure out, okay, well, where are they going from there, so that way they can continue to build a sanctuary for them, since they are endangered in the wild. It was really cool. That one was really cool. That one probably tops out at the the top one out of the 3 we've watched so far. The Michael Phelps versus the great white shark yesterday, like I said, it was cool, but obviously he can't swim next to a great white, but I don't know, it was just kind of like they built it up to be a lot more than what it really ended up being. But the Hammerhead one, the Hammerhead invasion was awesome. So if you can catch that one, make sure you do. That one was really neat to watch. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish cleaning out the litter boxes, get little Miss to bed. I'm gonna go relax and go to sleep because back up to the work grind tomorrow. So I appreciate y'all checking out my videos. Again, please make sure that you're liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. You know, when you comment, check in, say hey, let me know what you're liking. Especially with Shark Week. If you're catching the Shark Week episodes, let me know what you're thinking. And like I said, I haven't watched anything from today, and I think we still have Sharks After Dark from yesterday on Sunday. So I haven't watched anything from Monday yet. But let me know what you're thinking so far. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers!